So if you're in school, for example, or you don't have any of the equipment at home, you couldn't get hold of red cabbage, it was a bit hard to track down, then you're not able to do the experiment at home. But that's okay, because I'm going to do the experiment here, and you can use my results to decide whether things are acid or alkali. So I'm not going to tell you, you need to have watched the other video and you need to decide yourself. So things that I've got to test. First of all, I'm going to test my lemon juice. Okay, you can actually use a proper lemon, or if you don't have lemon juice, you can also use orange juice instead. So just some sort of citrus juice. So I'm going to open this up and pour my lemon juice into my glass, and I'm going to add a little bit of my indicator, and you have to see what has happened, and I'm going to lift that up so that you can see, so that you can compare. Okay, so that is lemon juice. That's the result I got for lemon juice. Okay, so again I'm going to pause whilst I wash my glass, and then we'll test our next substance. The next substance I'm going to have a look at, I'm having a look at milk. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it's full fat or skimmed milk or long life, doesn't matter. So I'm going to put a little bit of milk in here, and we'll have a look at the colour. So it doesn't matter that it's white. So I'm going to add that in, and we'll have a look and see with our milk. Okay, so you might think that there's a change, or you might not. I want you to make your mind up. So you can see there's the milk on the left and my indicator on the right. So again, I'm going to pause and wash my glass. Okay, the next thing that we're going to have a look at is soapy water. So what I've got here, I've put some washing up liquid. It's actually fairy washing up liquid, which is why it's slightly yellow. And I've mixed it in with some water, and you can see it's a bit bubbly. So I'm going to use this, I'm going to pour some of that in. I'm going to have a look and see what happens when I add my indicator. Okay, so hopefully you can see a change there. So I'm holding those side by side. Again, okay, so you can see that you've got your... The next one I'm going to have a look at, I'm going to look at salty water. So I'm just using here, I'm just using table salt. So I'm going to put some table salt, and I'm actually going to make sure that it's dissolved. So I'm going to put some table salt into a glass, and then I'm going to add some water from the tap, and I'm going to mix it up. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of tap water there, so you can see, hopefully there's a bit of tap water, and I'm going to grab a clean teaspoon, not one that I've used for anything else, and I'm going to give it a good old mix up. So hopefully as much salt is dissolved as possible. I might have added a bit more salt than I needed to for the amount of water that I've got. So I'm just going to pour this in here. And now I will add my indicator. Okay, so again, I'm going to hold these above so you can compare the colours. So that's my salty water on, oh, it's gone out of focus. Salty water is on the left and my indicator is on the right. So I clean my glass again, and now I'm going to use some lime scale remover. Now, experimenting with cleaning products is not something that you should do at home unless you've got parental supervision. So I'm spraying a little bit of lime scale remover into that glass, and I'm going to put some of my indicator in. We'll see, now it's got a lot of foam on top, so I'm adding quite a lot of indicator, and hopefully you can see what's happened to the colour there. You can see a little bit on top as well. So there's my indicator, my lime scale remover on the left and my indicator on the right. Okay, and this is the last one we're going to do. So I've got some laundry powder. Okay, I can't quite get all of that in, it's a very big box. So I'm going to take just a teaspoon of that and put it in the glass. So that's my laundry powder in there. And again, it's not dissolved, but I'm hoping enough of it will dissolve in the liquid that I've got in the indicator for it to show me whether it is an acid or an alkali. So I'm going to add the indicator, and I'll add a little bit more. Now, it's an interesting colour, this one. You're going to have to decide what this means, okay? So I've got my laundry powder on the left, and I've got my indicator on the right, okay? So you need to decide what that means for you. Alright, so I'm going to leave this here. Those are the experiments that I want you to look at and decide about whether you've got acids or alkalis. But I do suggest that if you do get the opportunity to have some red cabbage and to have a little bit of a play with the water, with the dye that comes out of the red cabbage, that you do this. It's particularly interesting if you sprinkle some of that water on the white of an egg as it fries. It's a very, very good thing to do for Halloween. It's very entertaining. I will leave you now.